So I'm Ken Wheaton. It should be noted that this meeting marks the start of this exciting community building project. And the following slides are going to introduce the project, outline the project's background, review the proposed skate park location, anticipated timelines, and project milestones. To begin, we're going to ask ourselves, why are we here? Well, we like to provide information about the skate park that's going to service Dundas and West Hamilton communities. We're going to show some precedents and invite some constructive questions and feedback from our various stakeholder groups who have an interest in the skate park. Next, we will identify next steps, project milestones, and then hopefully garner some interest in our rider-focused user group. So the main goals and scope of the project are to work with stakeholders in the community to design a wheeled sports facility for skateboards, BMX bikes, and with park-friendly pegs, scooters, and rollerblades. It should be noted that mountain bikes are generally not allowed in these facilities as their deep treads can carry dirt and debris. It poses a safety concern for skateboarders due to small wheel size and potential for negative interactions, trips and falls. We aim to integrate the skate park with the existing site amenities, keeping safety and functionality as top priorities. We're aiming to add a shade structure, some seating and walkways, but it should be noted that the removal of one existing baseball diamond is required to make space for the skate park. So why was the skate park proposed for Alexander Park? Well, in 2015, the city undertook a study to create a standard process for selecting new skateboard facility locations across the entire city. In 2017, council received and approved the study in which Alexander Park was identified as a high priority location for Dundas and West Hamilton. The site suitability was confirmed by staff and the ward councillor, allowing the project to move forward. It should also be noted that with the installation of the spray pad, we lost an existing skateboard amenity in Alexander Park, I think affectionately known as the Alexander Park Bowl. So that further bumped this project up on the list of implementation priorities. Now, moving into more details about the conceptual location of the spray pad. The location on the slide shows where we're preliminarily proposing the site for the skate park, which is proposed to be roughly 1,000 square meters or roughly 10,000 square feet. It's a conceptual location, and it should be noted that it's subject to evaluation for geotechnical considerations, safety setbacks from existing amenities, and proposed features. The baseball diamond, there's a note, baseball diamond number 1 to be removed. So right there, this baseball diamond needs to be removed. So what the city has done is they've consulted the baseball association and have received confirmation that their existing programming for this park can be distributed through the other remaining baseball diamonds. So this, from a baseball programming perspective, was perceived as possible. So if everyone can see my cursor, we're proposing a walkway to connect to Whitney Avenue. This also it it allows us to have a separate, somewhat separate but connected location for the skate park to also improve the level of safety on site and allow other avenues for park users who are going to the different amenities throughout the park to access those without necessarily going straight through the skate park. Now, you'll see we've proposed a buffer zone in between the existing splash pad or spray pad, sorry, and our proposed location for the skate park. This basically helps provide a physical separation between the two uses to improve safety. Again, what that will look like, we don't know yet. This is, again, very conceptual, but we aim to work with our various stakeholders to ensure that whatever is proposed in that area adequately protects the other existing land uses. Although we have not yet determined what skate park features will be installed, the following three examples show what could be installed. And these are basically precedent projects throughout Ontario. And in addition to the skate park features, a shade structure, seating areas, potentially a drinking fountain, and walkways may be part of the final design. And we'll be consulting with the public on just how high on the list of priorities each of those amenities is, as well as consulting the public regarding different skate park features that they would like to see on site. So this first example is Iceland Arena in Mississauga. It's a very large facility, has multiple features, and has, as you can see, quite a few interesting features, like the bowl, which is very similar to the existing Alexander Park skate park. Alexander Park bowl that was there previously. Quite a few grind rails and some steps to go through. The next example is NF Skate Park in Niagara Falls. It's slightly smaller than Iceland Arena, but has many similar amenities. The skate park design consultant that we will be engaging will create conceptual plans based on the information and direction from the public and the rider-focused working group that I'll be speaking to you about in a few slides. They'll create a unique skate facility, custom built and designed for Alexander Park. This final skate park is more simple and compact than the previous two, but demonstrates that even a smaller skate park footprint can still be functional and fit with the surrounding park amenities. The reason why this precedent was chosen was because it shows how a skate park can be integrated with what we would call competing amenities or land uses with playgrounds in quite close proximity. So as you can see behind the bowl there's a vegetated strip with some plants that provide some physical and visual barrier between the skate park and the playground, but it still allows everything to look contiguous and as one overall park feature. So then, now that I've introduced the project, our preliminary project schedule is as follows. Right now, we're looking for a small group of individuals to become part of a rider-focused working group. As of today, we've registered about 20 riders who are interested in being part of this working group. And so we're looking for 10 to 15 more interested individuals. The group Rider Focused Working Group will work with the city and its designer, its consultants, I should say, to assist in developing a list of skate park features and offer design input in the development of 3 conceptual plans. To date, we have, like I mentioned, 20 interested individuals looking for another 10 or 15. If you're a rider interested in becoming part of this working group, please express your interest to Alexander Skate Park at hamilton.ca. Further on in the presentation, you'll get that link again. So again, it's Alexander Skate Park at hamilton.ca. The working group members can be located anywhere from the city, but we're especially looking for the voice of individuals from Dundas and West Hamilton to have some input on the design of their local skate park. So this summer, we're going to engage a geotechnical consultant to do some subsurface testing to inform the structural design of the concrete skate features. And at the same time, a design consultant, a landscape architect with a sub-consultant, civil engineering firm, and potentially a skate park designer is who we're talking about here specifically. Those consultants are going to be completing preliminary site assessments and begin preparations for meetings with the Rider Focused Working Group. So the working group will ultimately create a list of features that will be included in the 3 conceptual plans. And we anticipate that 3 conceptual plans developed by the consultants and the working group to be summarized and voted on by the public. So we're anticipating another virtual PIC that the concept plans will be presented at. And then after that PIC, there will be an online voting platform in which residents and stakeholders can vote on their preferred concept. So in the fall and winter of 2021, the winning conceptual plan will be developed into a detailed design and working drawing set. We'll then create contract and tender documents. The project then gets issued for tender, ideally in the spring or summer of 2022, and then construction follows in late summer 2022, contingent on capital budget approval and also tendering, what prices come in at tendering. So construction is expected to take roughly 3 to 4 months. Again, we always have this caveat that says weather depending, because we all know our Canadian weather seems to not decide whether it wants to be wintertime, springtime, or summertime. So that's our anticipated timeline. And we hope we can hit all those significant milestones. So that actually is a very quick overview of what the project is. It concludes this little section of the presentation. There are a few ways to stay informed as the project proceeds through conceptual and detailed design. And those options are asking questions at this or any of the upcoming virtual consultations for the skate park project. Questions and comments from tonight's meeting will be summarized and posted on the project website. A recording of the PIC will also be available on the website. So in terms of time frame, in about a week or so, look to the project website, which is hamilton.ca/Alexander Park. Then you can review this presentation and question and answers there. As I previously mentioned, an online survey will be posted on the project website in the coming months after we've had a chance to connect with the Rider Focused Working Group. And after the working group has created their list of ideal skate features, and once the 3 concepts have been presented, developed. The project website is the best place to stay up to date with project developments and next steps. And again, that's hamilton.ca/Alexander Park. If you have any questions or concerns after this meeting related to the skate park, please feel free to contact myself. I'm Ken Wheaton via email at ken.wheaton@hamilton.ca, or you can also reach me through the project email at alexanderskatepark@hamilton.ca.